Squadron Spangdahlem, Technical Sergeant Joel Boxberger. From the 100th Maintenance Operations Flight, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Stephen Burrow. From the 86th Maintenance Group, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Pete Garcia. From the 52nd Operations Support Squadron, Spangdahlem, Technical Sergeant Eric Goulet. From the Air Force Office of Special Investigations, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Joshua Kidwell. From Headquarters, United States Air Forces in Europe, Air Forces in Africa, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Cedric Killings. From the 86th Operations Support Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Jessica Klein. From the 31st Security Forces Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Nicholas Lakey. From the 86th Maintenance Group, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Neil McCurdy. From the 488th Intelligence Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant John Shalewitz. And last but not least, from the 435th Air Mobility Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Mark Werman.
Instructor for Predator Flight, and it is with great pride and honor that I present to you the graduates, beginning with the flight leader from the 352nd Special Operations Maintenance Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Nicholas Croney. From the 31st Maintenance Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Sergio Aguilar. From the 496th Air Base Squadron, Marone, Technical Sergeant Jordan Bonds. From the 704th Munitions Squadron, Getty, Technical Sergeant Michael Bryce. From the 86th Vehicle Readiness Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Dwayne Burton. From the Defense Courier Station, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Eric Etrin. From Headquarters, United States Air Forces in Europe, Air Forces in Africa, Directorate of Intelligence, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Jaime Fontanez. From the 100th Security Forces Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Gail Inwood. From the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, Airborne Early Warning and Control Force, Mission Support Squadron, Geilenkirchen, Technical Sergeant Matthew Howard. From the 86th Logistics Readiness Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Christopher Mason. From the 31st Logistics Readiness Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Angela Myers. From the 48th Inpatient Operations Squadron, Lincoln, Technical Sergeant Kathleen Paisley. From the 1st Combat Communications Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Eliope Paz. From the the 31st Maintenance Squadron Aviano, Technical Sergeant Justin Barado. And from the 52nd Equipment Maintenance Squadron Spangala, Technical Sergeant Joshua Young.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Technical Sergeant Jeremy Ford. It is with great pride and honor that I present to you the graduates from Atlas Flight. I'll begin with my flight leader from the 48th Maintenance Crew, Lake and Heath, Technical Sergeant Kyler Abisher. From the 31st Medical Support Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Jeff Enke Jr. From the 2nd Air Support Operations Squadron, Bill Seck, Technical Sergeant Andrea Byers. From the 321st Special Tactics Squadron, Building Hall, Technical Sergeant Keith Corcoran. From the 48th Equipment Maintenance Squadron, Lake and Heath, Technical Sergeant Clinton Kersey. From the 48th Fighter Wing, Lake and Heath, Technical Sergeant Adam Lease. From the 721st Aerial Port Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Crystal Lindemood. From the 31st Force Support Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Luis Rodriguez. From the 4th Squadron Patrol Ship, Bulgaria Navy, Chief Petty Officer Ivan Todorov. From the 86th Security Forces Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Tyshawn Wallace. From the 86th Communications Squadron, Capone, Technical Sergeant Felipe Waller. And lastly, from the 31st Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Jung Wu.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Technical Sergeant Justin Seals. It's with great pride and honor that I present to you the graduates from Spartan Flight, beginning with the flight leader from the 725th Aerospace Maintenance Squadron, Rotor, Technical Sergeant Keyshawn Lane. From the 31st Aerospace Medicine Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Christopher Adams. From the 86th Civil Engineering Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Jose Cayas. From the 48th Communications Squadron, Lakeview, Technical Sergeant Matthew Devon. From the 15th Missile Base, Turkish Air Force, Technical Sergeant Mohammed Zacharias Faraj. From the 435th Construction and Training Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Renee Fernandez. From the 52nd Fighter Wing, Spangala, Technical Sergeant Nicholas Giordano. From the 86th Communications Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Patricia McCullum. From the 24th Intelligence Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Trent Meyer. From the 3rd Flying Squadron, Gallagher, Vicky Reeves. From the 701st Munitions Squadron, Klein Grove, Technical Sergeant Tabitha Sanders. From the 48th Maintenance Group, Lake and Heath, Technical Sergeant Brian Wade. From the 86th Communications Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Stephen Williams.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Technical Sergeant Adionea Adams, and it is with great pride and honor that I present to you the graduates from the Spirit Flight. Beginning with the flight leader from the 48th Communications Squadron, Lake and Heath, Technical Sergeant Johnny McCown. The 423rd Communications Squadron, Alconbury, Technical Sergeant Alicia Audie. From the 48th Civil Engineer Squadron, Lake and Heath, Technical Sergeant James Clement. From the 48th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Lake and Heath, Technical Sergeant Michael DeLucy. From the 86th Medical Support Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Louis Knox. From the 31st Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Andrew Meek. From the 52nd Operations Support Squadron, Spangdahlem, Technical Sergeant Christopher Moylan. From the 569th United States Forces Police Squadron, Vogelway. From the 435th Security Forces Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Jared Norwood. From the 100th Maintenance Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Joshua Hall. From the 52nd Equipment Maintenance Squadron, Spangdahlem, Technical Sergeant Isaac Rosso. From the 65th Logistics Readiness Squadron, Lodgesville, Technical Sergeant Kaja Saldana. From the 86th Logistics Readiness Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Jorge Suarez Alvarado. From the 52nd Civil Engineer Squadron, Spangdahlem, Technical Sergeant Jimmy Welch.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Technical Sergeant Ashley Haldeman. It's with great pride and honor that I present to you the graduates from Radford Flight, beginning with the class leader from 721st Airport Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Rafael Diaz. From the North Atlantic Treaty Organization Programming Center, Gloms, Technical Sergeant Paul Carter. Sergeant Zachariah Koch. From the 352nd Special Operations Maintenance Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Vanessa Cronin. From the 48th Equipment Maintenance Squadron, Lakenheath, Technical Sergeant Roberto Peralta. From the 31st Maintenance Group, Aviano, Technical Sergeant John Perez. From the 31st Operations Support Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Brandon Kiernan. From the 100th Civil Engineer Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Thomas Quinton. From the 39th Comptroller Squadron, Inserlik, Technical Sergeant Brandy Robinson. From the 31st Maintenance Group, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Fitzgerald Ruiz. From the 422nd Communications Squadron, Crowton, Technical Sergeant Roy Shirley. From the 352nd Special Operations Support Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Jeffrey Taylor. And then from the 31st Civil Engineering Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Richard Wilson.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Technical Sergeant Anthony Mays. It is with great pride and honor that I present to you the graduates from Eagle Flight. Beginning with the flight leader from the 48th Component Maintenance Squadron, Lakenheath, Technical Sergeant Steve Williams. 48th Fourth Support Squadron, Lakenheath, Technical Sergeant Stephanie Contreras. From the 39th Contracting Squadron, Injulik, Technical Sergeant Jennifer Dorsey. Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant William Ford. The 31st Communications Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Kevin Kirkpatrick. 32nd Special Operations Support Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Daryl Latham. Headquarters, United States Air Forces in Europe, Air Forces African Directorate of Internal Affairs, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Rolando Lujan. Squadron, Lakenheath, Technical Sergeant Benjamin Masonet. The 86th Medical Support Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Elizabeth McClendon. From the 65th Fourth Support Squadron, Logis, Technical Sergeant Adam Rutherford. From the 86th Airlift Wing, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Solomon Rigsby. From the 65th Medical Support Squadron, Logis, Technical Sergeant Daniel Roman. From the 39th Medical Operations Squadron, Injulik, Technical Sergeant Eric Smith. The 52nd Component Maintenance Squadron, Spain Hollow, Technical Sergeant Jonathan Timothy. the 39th Operations Support Squadron Interlake, Technical Sergeant Kyle Zine.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Technical Sergeant David Moran. It is with great pride and honor that I present to you the graduates from K-Pop Flight. Beginning with our class leader, from the 39th Communications Squadron Interlake, Technical Sergeant Ian Bobnett. From the 86th Civil Engineer Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Christopher Engelke. From the 48th Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Lake and Heath, Technical Sergeant Ruben Amaya. From the 693rd Intelligence Support Squadron, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Heidi Andrews. From the 39th Medical Operations Squadron, Inservik, Technical Sergeant Monica Frey. From the 48th Civil Engineering Squadron, Lakenheath, Technical Sergeant Jessica Johnson. From the 7th Main Jet Base Malatya, Turkish Air Force, Technical Sergeant Selçuk Keskin. From the 52nd Equipment Maintenance Squadron, Spangalum, Technical Sergeant Ivan Merrow. From the 31st Aircraft Maintenance Squadron, Aviano, Technical Sergeant Joshua Morgan. From the 423rd Civil Engineer Squadron, Alconbury, Technical Sergeant Eldon Bagarian. From the 424th Air Base Squadron, Chevrolet, Technical Sergeant Warner Paredes. From the 48th Security Forces Squadron, Lakenheath, Technical Sergeant John Shearer. From the 52nd Maintenance Operations Squadron, Spangalum, Technical Sergeant Marcus Smith. From the 52nd Component Maintenance Squadron, Spangalum, Technical Sergeant Steve Vaughn.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Technical Sergeant Osceola McNabb. It is with great pride and honor that I present to you the graduates from Galveston Flight, beginning with our flight leader from the 86th Airlift Wing, Ramstein, Technical Sergeant Elena Riggs. From the 104th Support Squadron, Mildenhall, Technical Sergeant Laura Vanessa Aguiano. From the United States Embassy and Defense Intelligence Agency, Israel, Technical Sergeant Susie Bryant. From the 39th Air Base Wing, Insular, Technical Sergeant Malik Buchanan. From the 31st Aircraft Maintenance